Guys, we have major breaking news from a new report from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office. The Republican Big Beautiful Bill will decrease resources for the bottom 10% of American households by 4% by 2033, yet increase resources for the top 10% by 2% by 2033. Yep, this is what you get when you have tax cuts for the rich and Medicaid SNAP cuts for the poor. A massive wealth transfer from the poorest Americans to the richest. Okay, those numbers are skewed and deceitful because the top 10% pay 72% of all federal income tax, while the bottom 10% pay less than 2% of federal income taxes, yet receive the bulk of welfare. Please make your point. When you have a bill that reduces the size of government by cutting taxes across the board and removing waste from welfare, those who are dependent on the government see slight losses, while those who the government is dependent on taxing see slight benefits. That's quite the spin to say exactly what I'm saying. They're taking from the poor to give to the rich. No, it's actually just taking a little less away from everyone in the form of taxes and therefore giving a little less away by cutting waste, fraud, and abuse. I feel like you guys are saying the same thing, just a little differently. Here's a little something different. Those tax cuts for the rich will be paid by taking 8 to 13 million Americans off Medicaid. Some of those are illegal immigrants and others are those who shouldn't be on Medicaid in the first place. We should cheer for people getting off welfare, not trying to keep them on it for life. I, for one, do not share when people lose their health care. I, for one, do not share when a country has $36 trillion in debt because of never-ending ballooning welfare programs. If you were so concerned with the debt, you wouldn't be cutting off revenue by letting billionaires keep more money and raising the defense budget to over $1 trillion. This bill lets everyone keep more of their money. It slows the inflows and the outflows a little bit. The outflows are people's life-saving Medicaid. Great. Waste, fraud, and abuse.